Hey everyone, it's Izzy, and we are on the second channel. I will be doing my very first ever Q&A, and I am a little bit nervous. Let me stop. It's nothing too crazy. Thank God y'all didn't ask nothing too crazy, because I would have been like, yeah. But I have the coolest community on the internet, so the questions are looking good. But I decided to go ahead and post a Google Forms on my community tab on my main channel, and I also posted a little questionnaire thing on my Instagram story. So we're gonna be answering some of the questions that you guys have been asking. And a lot of these questions, I get it in my DMs. You guys would be messaging me and being like, hey, where did you get this? Or I noticed this in your video. What are your blah blah blah? Anyways, let's get into the video. And if y'all new to the second channel, subscribe to the second channel right now and hype this video, because the second channel is a baby compared to my main channel, which is like an infant. So go ahead and subscribe to the second channel and hype this video. It's 4 a.m. Please hype the video. Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and answer the first question, which is, how old are you? Surprisingly, a lot of y'all don't know my age. I feel like a lot of people think I'm way older, and some people think I'm 18, which I find that crazy. But I am 23 years old. My birthday just passed a month ago. And what are you gonna do with this information? I don't know, answering the questions feel weird because I just be getting on camera and expecting people to know me. And I gotta remember that everyone's a stranger. Not everyone's gonna know me. Next question. I get this question a lot. Someone said, girl, where are you from? Y'all, I don't really notice my accent. In my head, I don't have an accent. I just speak like everyone else. Until people come up and be like, oh, where are you from? And be like, Earth? What do you mean?
Girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that?
Y'all, I'm from Turks and Caicos. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have heard of Turks and Caicos, but then again, there are a lot of people who don't even know what that is. It's a country in the Caribbean that's located right below the Bahamas. I'm pretty sure just a few years ago, we weren't even on the map. We just get grouped into the Bahamas. Basically, I'm an island girl. I'm an island gal. I haven't said gal in so long. Oh my gosh, that sounds so weird. I'm not even saying it right. Gal, but it's a huge tourist destination. Best beach in the world, best food in the world, best people in the world, in my opinion. Let's move on. Wait, I am from Turks and Caicos, but like my ethnicity is a little bit all over the place. I'm from Turks and Caicos. Mom is Haitian. Dad is from Turks. That's about it. Let's move on. I'm doing way too much. What inspired you to start a YouTube channel? I had to sit down and think, what did inspire me to start a YouTube channel? And I feel like everybody at some point of their lives wanted to start social media, whether it be Instagram, Vine when that was around, YouTube. I feel like everyone at some point wanted to do it, but a lot of people probably start and they stop, or some people just always thought, yeah, I'm gonna do it, but then it's cringy. And then some people just never even think to do it because it is something that's seen as cringy. Not now. If you say you're an influencer now, you might get a lot more positive attention. But long story short, I was just one of those people who always wanted to be on social media, and whatever I wanted to do, I'm like, okay, let's post this online. Just a little side note. If you feel like being on social media right now, becoming an influencer, quote unquote influencer, YouTuber, whatever you want to consider yourself, go ahead and do it. Don't let nobody clown you into not doing it, because y'all understand that we are the first few set of people to even get to sit down, make content, share our thoughts, share what we do in our daily lives, and do all of this stuff. Do y'all understand that this is probably a time that maybe the future generation will never get again? We are in the early stages of a career in social media, or just being on social media, and you're too embarrassed. Do not let this opportunity pass you by. Being an influencer today is probably going to be very different in the next 20 years. It might be a huge thing. It might be something that not much people can get into. And right now, you have your phone and you can get into it. The simple answer would be, it was just always something I wanted to do. But if we're talking about commentary specifically, I have always been a girl who sat down and listened to other people give their opinions, and I had my opinions on my own. I still do have a lot of opinions on my own. And I like to share my opinions with my friends, family. I am very opinionated. I have a lot of opinions. I like to talk a lot. When I'm very comfortable with someone, I like to talk a lot. I like to share my opinion on why this rock should be that color instead of this color. If never was content that I genuinely enjoyed consuming, so I was like, why not just get online, share my opinion? And it was always like low-key, it was always like a little deep passion of mine that I've always wanted to explore, but I would start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. So something I've always wanted to do, and I just went full force with it. And I would consider myself someone who can't stay still. I'm always hopping from one thing to the next, and I like to try new things, and YouTube was one of those things. I'm not scared to take risks, and I think I'm an adventurous person in a way. What inspired me was being chronically online, wanting to be on social media. And I think that's the best answer, and I don't know when to shut up sometimes, so I hope that answers the question. When did I start my lock journey? I started my lock journey 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure it was around January 2022? No, 2023. I started my lock journey around, I'm pretty sure it's at the beginning of January 2023 or late 2022 and I have been locked. Wait, I have a little bit of lore behind my locks. Did y'all know I've been on a lock journey twice? I started my lock journey when I first went to college, first moved away, and then I took it out because I was going back home and no one in my family knew that I started locks. And then I put it back in when I came back because I was like, hold on, this is my life. I'm gonna do what I want with my hair.
Clock that T. Clock that T.
But I restarted my lock journey. I'm pretty sure it was in 2023 and it's been 2 years since I locked my hair. And I'm pretty sure y'all can see, hold on, y'all can see the growth. My hair has grown a lot. I'm still learning a lot about this process. I really love when my hair is frizzy. In this state, I feel like that's when it thrives. And it's really an interesting journey with loving your hair in its natural state and being creative and just embracing your natural beauty. I don't know how to explain it. All the girls in the lock journey and guys, and they them.
Design some boxer briefs that both men and women and non-binary people of all gender appropriations and the pronouns.
Everyone on their lock journey, I feel like you understand where I'm coming from when I say this really makes you view yourself in a different way, and just watching your hair evolve and do its own thing. It's like an interesting journey, okay? It's beautiful. Next question. What do you like to do in your downtime? Probably this right now. I'm joking. I have not picked up the camera since my birthday, and that was over a month ago. In my downtime, as in when I'm trying to relax, I like to light a candle, put on a YouTube video. I got a projector in my room now, so I would just sit down, lay down in my bed, turn on my projector, light my candle. I have a pumpkin spice candle in my bedroom right now, and I would just like to relax, and 99.9% of the time I'm on FaceTime with my sister, and also cuddle with Ali, my son, my baby, my whole heart, who's sleeping right now in front of me. But if it's not that, then I'm probably scrolling online, because again, y'all, when y'all see me making these videos on my main channel, I'm not just chronically online for making videos, you know. I'm chronically online as in I consume this. Like I eat content.
What?
For breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm a comment warrior, y'all. I had to start the YouTube channel. I'd be fighting people in the comments. I've been fighting people in the comments since I was 11 years old. Yes, I like to be chronically online, lay down in my bed, turn on the projector, have a nice little candle going, AC turned up, and that's what I like to do in my downtime. I feel like that's so typical, but someone said you're in school, working, and doing YouTube. You're such an inspiration. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate this comment. I'm not even doing YouTube like that much. I'm not even doing YouTube as much as I was in the beginning of the year, and it's low-key the same thing for work. Okay, that's what happened when you get to choose your own schedule. I really want to get back into the flow of things. Y'all know during the end of the year, I've been seeing a lot of memes like this, but y'all know during the end of the year, you get all these plot twists in your life and you're like, ah. If you don't mind letting us take a peek into your world a bit, what are your favorite hobbies to do in your downtime? Probably rare right now. Wait, I realize this is the same as the last question. In terms of hobbies, I don't have any hobbies.
Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Y'all, it's Izzy behind the scenes. Did y'all miss me? It's been 5 months since I recorded that video, by the way. But anyways, I do have hobbies. I actually have a lot of hobbies, but I don't know why my mind froze when I got on camera. And whenever anybody asks me, what do you do in your free time? My mind just freezes. But basically, some of my hobbies. Why do ice maker decide to make some noise when I get on camera? Basically, some of my hobbies are going to the gym. I'm really into workout classes right now, specifically like the group workout classes. And if I'm not at a workout class, I'm doing some workout from a guide I purchased from some influencer. Yes, I got into purchasing workout guides from fitness influencers because contrary to popular belief, some of them are good and some of them are actually a really good price, like hella cheap. I purchased one for $30 compared to like, you know, personal trainer. I got my own workout plan and stuff like that all the time. I've gotten into watching like shows on Netflix and stuff. I'm into meditating. I try to meditate almost every morning. You know, for the past few mornings I haven't, but I'm gonna get back on board with that. I like watching YouTube videos as usual. You know, that's my go-to, like scrolling on social media. I recently deleted Instagram, but now I'm gonna get back on looking at Pinterest and seeing like new ideas, decor ideas, outfit ideas, like just looking at things that inspire me. Also like going to cafes with friends. Oh, that's one of my favorite things. I like going to cafes, like a good cafe date. I love trying new restaurants, even though I don't do it often, but that is actually something that when I do it, I'm like, oh yeah, I should try this more. Also enjoy going to the park. I love a good walk in the park. Like that's one of my big things. I also do like shopping, but you know, it's not sustainable to go shopping every weekend or every other day. And I like to drive around and explore new areas. And sometimes I'm so spontaneous. I'm gonna be real, y'all. That's one thing I'm learning about myself is like sometimes like forget it. Stop being so uptight. let's try this, let's try that. And I love to travel, which I want to do more the end of this year and next year. Now we're not gonna be doing too much traveling because too much things are moving around. So yeah, those are some of my hobbies. I don't know why I froze when I'm asked about that, but I actually have a good amount of hobbies, and there's probably still some hobbies I haven't listed. What sort of traditions does your family have? What was the surrounding culture where you grew up? I'm from New Zealand and we're all so diverse. I love learning about people, unique backgrounds, and tradition. Love your videos, Izzy. All the way from New Zealand is crazy. New Zealand? I knew someone from New Zealand. I had an internet friend from New Zealand. Yo, as a kid, I had a lot of interesting internet friends from like all over the world. I feel like I got a DM from you. Did you DM me on TikTok at a certain point? But sending love to New Zealand. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. Traditions I grew up with. I grew up in Turks and Caicos, but my mom is Haitian. And so I grew up in the Haitian culture, even though I feel like college has knocked a lot of it out of my brain, no cap. What are traditions that we had? We had a lot of traditions actually. Well, there's a lot of beliefs that have been instilled in me, but one tradition that I know very well, and I feel like a lot of people know about this tradition, is New Year's pumpkin soup. Jesus. It's been 3 years. Has it been 3 years since I had pumpkin soup? No, not had pumpkin soup. What are some traditions? Oh my gosh, have I become uncultured? No, I have not. So one tradition that a lot of Haitian households do is that every New Year, someone would make pumpkin soup. Your family would enjoy pumpkin soup all together. And that's like the 1st of January. And that's because they celebrate Haitian Independence Day, which happened to fall on January 1st. And to celebrate, everyone eats pumpkin soup, and probably people do other things, but again, I'm not. And for some reason, I'm forgetting a lot of things from my teenagers, which is kind of crazy. I don't know if this is just my family, but I remember when I was back home, every Sunday my mom would make some huge Haitian dish, or she'd make food that you usually won't eat every day. I feel like that's very common in other households. And for us, it would be rice, sauce pois, how do I say that in English? Bean soup, legume, or she'd make like something that she just won't make every day. What's another thing? Oh, I don't know about y'all, but in the Caribbean, we love rice. Okay, we love rice, like a lot. I love rice. I would eat rice every day, but I ain't gonna make rice every day. You eat rice with almost everything. Well, not really everything, but rice is a very common staple and a side to whatever you're eating. So if I'm eating chicken, it's gonna be with rice. If I eating fish, it's gonna be with rice. If I'm eating veggies, it's gonna be with rice. Rice is like the base. Like, I love me some rice. I guess that's what I'll say for that question. I don't know. That question actually made me think. But in terms of my cultural background, I grew up in the Caribbean, so being in a community is a very huge thing. People in the Caribbean are, I can vouch for this, but people in the Caribbean are way more nicer than people in, bigger cities, which is bigger cities or bigger countries. Girl, English please. You can expect that everyone will know everyone, so your business will spread like fire. But if you need help, I can guarantee you there will be at least one person who can help you. Community is huge. That is something that I can say 100% with my whole chest. Our culture emphasizes community. I think that's one thing that I really appreciate about being from the Caribbean, and also realizing how cool it is to have people who can relate to me on like a deeper level. When you move to bigger countries, that kind of gets lost, which is to be expected. That's okay. You have to make your community everywhere you go. But being in the Caribbean and knowing that you were just born into community where if my car break down on the side of the street, I am 100% confident that someone will pull over, help me. I don't have to call up Geico and say send a tow truck. Somebody's gonna come, pull over, see me on the side, and be like, oh, I know your aunt, uncle's brother-in-law, so I'm gonna help you. In the Caribbean, people are more willing to help, and having a community is a huge thing. And I feel like just being born, in my case in Turks and Caicos, automatically places me in a community, which is a very cool thing to experience. And I only realized it until I left the community. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't understand why people are more cautious here, because I'm more cautious too, because I understand some people are crazy. So someone also asked, what motivated you to start your YouTube channel? How do you deal with hate, and how do you stay consistent? Thinking of starting my own channel, but afraid of everything that goes into it. Love your content and keep it up. Well, I already said what inspired me to start my YouTube channel. Let this be your inspiration too. We are in the early stages of creating content on social media. If you don't take advantage of it, there are people who have built a career out of hate, straight up being hated on, and they doing just fine. That's their full-time job is to be hated on. Now, would I be able to do that? I don't think my chest, my little heart could take that. that, okay? I don't think my belly could take that. I don't think my ego can take that, okay? When you put yourself out on the internet, at least this is what comforts me a little bit, is that when you put yourself out on the internet, you have to assume that your video is gonna be seen by a normal person, someone who thinks critically, someone who understands that, oh, that's her opinion and that's fine. You get what I'm saying? Like, her opinion isn't really changing the world, it's not harming anyone. And then there are gonna be people who genuinely want you to die.
Stop it. Get some help.
There will be someone who disagrees with you because you'd say, oh yeah, well, y'all see my channel, I don't think you should be using your kids for money online, right? And there will be someone who literally sitting there and thinking like, damn, you are the worst person I have ever came across online, and I feel like you should be removed from the internet. There are people who are going to be like that, right? And what comforts me is knowing that my video is probably going to be seen by someone who has committed illegal activities, if I'm being honest. And honestly, with being in the commentary community, you have to expect that you're going to get pushback at a certain point. I had a video one time where people were like, oh yeah, you were reaching, but then there were also a lot of people who were like, no, I agree with you. And that's fine. And I'm not saying everyone who disagrees with me is crazy or has done extreme things. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say that at the end of the day, people will have their own opinions. We're all human beings. We all come from different walks of life. We all have our unique experiences, and that will affect how we view certain things. And so I should be able to take that and expect that when I'm putting myself out there, and I should be able to, like, you know, if it's constructive criticism, I should be able to take that and handle that. You're being seen by thousands. My videos are being seen by thousands of people. And before I used to downplay that, I used to be like, oh, that's not much. There are people getting millions of views. But even when my video used to sit at 1,000 views, y'all, and I visualized 1,000 people, I was like, wait, if 1,000 people was in here with me right now, I would scream. If I was to host a show or something and 1,000 people showed up, I'd probably get stage fright and leave. I think that's what comforts me, is knowing that everyone is different. Everyone comes from a different walk of life. And I can't expect people to agree with me 24/7. Hell, even my sister, we don't agree with each other 24/7. So that's not something I should expect from strangers online. But another thing too is that I have learned to separate constructive criticism from straight up hate. If you hating on my videos, I will automatically assume that you are crazy, there's something wrong with you, and I can't help you with that. I'm being so serious. If you straight up sitting here and typing vile things in the comment section, I'll just look at you like, have you lost your marbles? And that calms me down, because I'm like, yo, never once have I sat down and write out a crazy hate comment to someone. That's something I just don't do. So for someone to actually go and do that to me, and I let you know 1,000 times that this is my opinion, I just think you're not okay in the head. I'm sorry. So I guess that answers the question about the hate part. Long story short, learn to separate constructive criticism, which is someone telling you something about your content, how you say this, or maybe correcting you. You got to be able to take that too, and separate hate from like hate. And also, there are people who just say things to get your attention online. It's a lot of things that go into it, but please, if you are considering starting YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is, Twitch, go ahead and do it. Don't let anyone discourage you. Don't let anyone discourage you. I never pictured having 80,000 subscribers. Huh? If you told me a year ago that I'd have 80,000 subscribers, I'd be like, you are lying. I got 2 comments asking about being a twin. For some reason, some people really think I'm lying about having a twin. Y'all, I have a twin. I'm gonna insert a picture over here. I would FaceTime her, but she's sleeping because it's 4 a.m. I have a twin. I'm not faking it, y'all. I literally have a twin sister. I'm pretty sure she's on my Instagram too, so you guys can go ahead and follow that. But I am a twin. Yes, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. My editing skills ain't even good enough to like duplicate me. Someone said, what is your favorite and least favorite part about having a twin? Favorite part about having a twin is always having a best friend and a sister. I'm never lonely. Least favorite part is people assuming that we are one person. And what I mean by that is that there are people who really think that if they're talking to my sister, they're automatically talking to me. They treat us as one person, even though we're 2 separate people. Or people assume that I would react a certain way because my sister reacted a certain way, and you're automatically grouped as one person. Like, you're not seen as your own person. Or like people comparing you and trying to point out the differences, and then they start saying weird things, and then it gets a little, why did you mention this? I never noticed this about myself. I think that's the biggest thing I noticed about being a twin, even though I've been a twin my entire life, is that people really strip you away from your autonomy. Girl, I'm Izzy. That's Cherry. 2 different people. The same people, but still different people. We're different in our own ways, and you only know that if you are really close to both of us. My close friends could tell you, Izzy would do this, Cherry would do that. Someone said, I've been subscribed for like 3 days, and I've been watching half of your videos. When will you upload more? I need more. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I need to get over this. Not midlife, whatever life crisis I'm having right now. Also, school's been beating me. I must be honest. I will be back, y'all. December coming up. I will be back. I will be back. Please, just wait on me. Please, do not leave. I'll be posting more in December. Just wait on it, y'all. I'm gonna be working on some videos. I got my setup. This is up. But y'all believe I just took this out the box and I ordered this from August? Yeah, so I'm moving somewhere. Horses don't stop. They keep on going. I'm gonna answer one more question from the Google Forms before I move on to the Instagram question. Someone said, have you seen the newest episode of South Park? I do not watch South Park. I haven't watched South Park in like years. I'm sorry, y'all. What's the most expensive thing you've ever bought? The most expensive thing I've ever bought, besides everything in this apartment as a collective, I would say the most expensive thing I've ever bought is my iMac, which I use to edit my videos and like do most of my work. That was a lot of money. When I tell you my belly just had break after spending that money, I genuinely couldn't believe. I was grateful that I was able to purchase it, but when it registered to me that $1,500 left in my account for a device, oh my god, I was like, I better make this money back. Y'all, there's so much more questions on here I want to answer, but I want to go to Instagram. I'm surprised at the amount of people who responded to like my questions. Really surprised. It's cool that a lot of y'all want to know more about me. This is actually a DM. So she replied to my story, but the question got cut off. She said, how do you feel becoming a YouTuber / commentator has changed your perspective on various subjects, especially since you cover a pretty broad range of things? Ooh, this is a good question. I feel like becoming a YouTuber / commentator has allowed me to step out of the role of the consumer and actually look at both sides of whatever it is people are talking about online. Let's say we spoke about the resilient Jenkins, because I have spoken about the resilient Jenkins. And a lot of people would generally have the same opinions on things, but a lot of times what would happen is people are just repeating what they see other people say and no one's like really looking into it themselves. And then when I'm like, let me go make a YouTube video about this and look deeper. And I look deeper and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like 10 times worse than what I thought. This isn't drama, which a lot of times I hate when that happens, when serious things like especially involving children become just a source of entertainment and summarized into drama. I genuinely hate that. So removing myself from the role of being a consumer and becoming more of a, how would I say, not investigator? I don't know how to put it. Being the one to have to actually do the research, look more into whatever it is people are talking about. That has shifted my perspective on a lot of things that I've seen online. It basically pushed me to not believe everything that I see at face value, because sometimes you could be wrong about things. Like just because an opinion is popular doesn't mean it's the right opinion, or shoots, the facts can be wrong and people are just spreading misinformation. It definitely taught me that look into things yourself, no matter what it is, whether it be petty internet drama or politics. Look into things yourself. Don't believe something just because your friends are saying this is how they feel about it. Look into things yourself and make your own opinions. Form your own opinions. Every time I'm making a YouTube video about some family thing, some messed up crazy family topic, y'all, I found myself crying. Maybe I'm sensitive, maybe I'm a little crybaby, but these things be hurting my chest because these are real people involved, and I hate when that gets summarized into drama, and then for me to sit there, record for hours, edit it, and like have to like re-watch these things. And it even hits me that, oh my gosh, even after I post this video, will someone get justice? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, it definitely opened my eyes to a lot of things. I just hope somewhere along the lines my video helps someone in the situation, whoever I'm talking about, whether it be the kids, whether the family, something changes. It definitely, okay, I would say made me more sensitive, and it made me more careful with what I believe on the internet. Someone asked, what is your biggest pet peeve? And I recognize this name. I don't know if I have her consent to even say her name out here, but thank you, girl. You're always participating. What is your biggest pet peeve? People chewing with their mouth open. Oh my gosh, y'all. I talk about this a lot in my videos, but when people are chewing with their mouth open or making mouth sounds, that's one way to drive me crazy. That's one way for me to like tweet. No, I just exit the situation, but I can't stand it. Somebody say, what are you secretly obsessed with? A guilty pleasure or something like that. What am I secretly obsessed with? Guilty pleasure? I don't have much obsessions. Scrolling on social media. It's definitely a guilty pleasure. Laughing at memes that I should not be even looking at because I have work to do. Yes, that's one. Y'all, I'm not that excited. I wish I had something cool up my sleeve. Okay, y'all, I know I look chopped, I look crazy, okay, like but this video is gonna go up tomorrow, and currently I want to actually talk about my actual guilty pleasures. Right now I'm binge watching this Netflix series called Beauty in Black, and it's by Tyler Perry. I know Y'all can judge me all y'all want. Of course, the acting and production always needs some work because it's Tyler Perry. Like, some scenes be having me like, yo, she's crying, but there's no tears. Like, they could have at least used fake tears. But anyways, y'all, I've been binge watching it every single night. I watched the sun come out 2 nights in a row. Well, 2 days in a row. That ends today, okay? And also, I've been craving foods I should not be eating. Like, sometimes I'm craving some greasy seafood. I said greasy seafood. Greasy fast food. Like, today, I am craving seafood boil. I mean, that's been happening a lot lately this past couple of weeks. Yeah, so I'm gonna make seafood boil tonight because I am craving seafood boil, and if I go out to buy it, it's going to destroy my stomach. So I'm going to make the healthy version that I know my stomach can handle. That's like every week at this point. And I like a sweet matcha latte, a sweet cold brew. I should not be drinking cold brew, bad for my acid reflux. I also like a sweet fruity drink from basically anywhere I go. Yeah, and I like to go on a nice cafe date and try their sweet treats. These are my guilty pleasures, y'all. Like, most of it is food centered, I know. Then the other is like social media or Netflix. What states have you lived in and how did you feel about the people there? I have only ever lived in one state and that is Florida. Get me out of here. But I'm a Floridian girl. Also, I got a comment asking about what do I use to film, what mic do I use, lights I use. Y'all, I be changing my equipment like clockwork. Right now I'm recording on my camera that I have had for years. I've had that camera for probably 6-7 years. Don't y'all comment 6-7, y'all. I don't understand the joke. I don't understand the meme and I have not done my investigation on it. And I feel like this has really separated my generation from the younger generations because I don't understand it. But I had this camera for a long time. I think it's a Lumix. Oh my gosh. My friend had purchased this for me. I just gave him the money. We got it off eBay. It's a very old camera and that's what I'm using to film this video, and I use it to film my latest boy mom video on my channel. But other than that, every single one of my videos have been filmed on my phone. My iPhone 14. This is 14, right? Yeah, my iPhone 14. If you have your iPhone, prop that up, clean the lens, get yourself an iPhone stand, go ahead and film it. Yes, y'all. Almost every single one of my videos have been filmed on my iPhone 14, except for this one and the latest one on my channel. And I also have a ring light. It was my sister's ring light. I stole it. I would just have a single ring light propped up, but right now I have these 2 lights that I recently purchased off Amazon. I'm just experimenting with different equipment. Long story short, y'all, I have an Amazon storefront. It has all my furniture, literally everything that you see in the background of my videos, and it has all the equipment that I use to film my videos. So if you're someone who is a creator or you're thinking about becoming a creator, go ahead and support your girl by purchasing off the Amazon storefront because I have it laid out neatly. But there's a lot of things that I have to add to it right now because I did make a few more purchases. Just don't rely on me for sound quality. Don't do that. I think that's what I'm gonna stop at for now. It is 5 a.m. I have to go wash my hair and then go to bed. But thank you all so much for asking me questions and seeing me as a safe space to ask these questions. I didn't get through all the questions because low-key, this video had probably been 2 hours long. And I'm surprised that a lot of y'all showed out to even participate in this questionnaire. So thank y'all so much for watching my videos. Thank y'all so much for finding the second channel. I'm gonna do a better job at shouting out the second channel. And y'all, I'm thinking about live streaming on the second channel for real, where people can interact in the comment section. I don't know, I'm kind of scared to do that because I be stuttering a lot and sometimes I don't know what to say. If I get a hate comment in real time, oh my gosh, I would combust. Thank y'all so much for sending in y'all questions, and consider subscribing to the second channel if y'all want more condensed, quick, not so serious topics. Yes, I'll dip into serious things because I like to dip into serious things. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching this video, and if you have any more questions, you can go ahead and comment down below and I'd probably be able to answer it on the second channel since that's way easier for me to do compared to the main channel. But thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one of you guys. Y'all, we hit 700 subscribers on the second channel. Who did that? I didn't even notice. I was like, wait, when we had 600, how we had 700? What? Thank you guys so much for the endless love and support. Like, I really appreciate every single one of you, and I hope y'all can feel it through the screen. Do y'all want to kiss? I will see you guys in the next one.